Welcome back to Retro Asylum, the UK's #1 retro gaming podcast show. Only this isn't a podcast, it's a video. And this time we're taking a look at Capcom's Commando on the Atari 7800. First released in arcades in 1985, the game's run and gun gameplay captured the imaginations of game players around the world, apart from in Germany, where they had to play Space Invasion, which was the same game with altered graphics, because fighting the army in Germany is bad. The game sees you taking control of Super Joe, a crack commando with a mission to penetrate deep behind enemy lines and destroy the bad guy's fortress. This mission takes place over a vertically scrolling landscape, and you, armed with a few grenades and a pea shooter, a submachine gun, have to take on the entire army single-handedly, because you are well hard. So what is this version of the game like, I hear you ask? The Atari 7800 conversion of Commando is a very impressive port indeed. The graphics are very well drawn and are nicely animated. The scrolling is smooth, and for once on the Atari 7800, the sound and music is decent. This is because the music is being produced by a pokey sound chip inside the actual cartridge, rather than the weak sound chip that is inside the console. Gameplay wise, it doesn't feel as frantic as its arcade counterpart, but that doesn't mean that it's an easy game. In fact, it's just as hard as it ever was in the arcade. Commando is one of the slicker games on the Atari 7800, and it really shows what the console was capable of. A highly recommended game that all Atari 7800 users should own. And if you enjoyed this little review, why not check out the Retro Asylum podcast show? You can find us on iTunes by typing in Retro Asylum, or you can visit www.retroasylum.com. And if you're in a really good mood, why not hit the subscribe button and leave us a comment.